Man, go check out the Eminem Show. You feel me? Go check out the how M produced 2 platinum Tupac albums. You feel me? Documentary. Alright. I will leave the link in the description below. Yeah.
I just got sent like a bunch of Tupac acapellas and went crazy with them. It's like whatever I could salvage out of anything, I just did. You know, just banged out a bunch of tracks. So.
But still I'm having memories of high speeds when the cops crash. West side till we die.
After Tupac's death, Eminem reached out
I heard that in a Tupac song. I didn't know M
to
produced
Afeni
it.
Shakur,
Oh,
Tupac's mother, offering to produce a posthumous album. She agreed and sent Eminem a collection of Tupac's unreleased a cappella vocals.
I wrote Afeni a note and drew a picture. She understood I was such a huge Tupac fan. She's like the sweetest lady ever, man. She was just like, do what you feel. And they gave me all his acapellas. That was one of the funnest times of my life.
M crafted new beats around them, resulting in the 2004 album, Loyal to the Game. He used his signature style and even altered Tupac's vocal pitch and phrasing
wow. I don't think I heard that album. What the heck? I've been under a
to
rock.
fit his vision. He also contributed to the Tupac Resurrection soundtrack in 2003, producing 2 tracks, including the standout single Runnin', Dying to Live, featuring the notorious B.I.G.
I just got sent like a bunch of Tupac
I ain't
acapellas and
never
went crazy
heard
with
that
them.
song.
It's like whatever I could salvage out of anything, I just did. You know, just
what track I heard?
banged out a bunch of tracks. So there's one with Tupac and Biggie. And what I tried to do with it was just take it and make it, you know, I know the movie is documentary style, so I tried to make the song documentary style. As he's singing the chorus, you'll hear Tupac coming in. Basically, it was his last interview that he did, and he was talking, you know, down talking Biggie.
While I'm in jail, strangers is telling me, yo, you don't know? Biggie homeboy shot you. Cause they bragging, they telling they is in jail. Yo, we just got popped. That's why what I'm doing.
I heard that. So they tried to blame Notorious for Tupac getting unalive, and then they tried to blame Tupac for Biggie getting unalive.
I know what I'm doing, I'm destroying them.
And Biggie will come in.
Check it. I grew up before screw up. Got introduced to the game. Got an ounce of.
And
I
then
heard
after
this
Biggie's
song.
verse, you hear Biggie trying to downplay the whole thing. Then Tupac comes in with his verse.
Memories of high speeds when the cops crash. As I laugh, pushing the gas when my clocks blast.
It's kind of like they're just talking about each other and the whole drama that was going on. And basically what I was trying to do with it was make people realize, take them back to that time, you know, 95, and take them back to that time when that beef was happening and make them realize like how ridiculous the beef was in the first place. You know, that it ever came to that level.
Eminem and Tupac are often compared for their emotional depth, lyrical power, and influence on hip-hop. Tupac was political and poetic, while Eminem focused on technical skill and personal struggles. Both were controversial, Tupac for his activism and bold views, Eminem for his explicit, provocative content.
If you listen to a Tupac record, you might hear Tupac contradict himself a lot. He might have anti-violence lyrics in one song and say, keep your head up, and talk about sticking up for women. And then in the next song, he might be saying, you know what I mean? So if you listen to a Tupac record, you'll hear the different emotions and expressions and moods he was going through.
There is any way that me and him connected was just being able to take what's going on.
Because Tupac has a song where about women telling you keep your head up, and also where it was a song where Tupac had where this child was going into a store, and then he had a crowd up with Tupac had his like
in our lives
song,
and be able to put it in words And I think that's one great thing that Tupac did was he set a standard. Like, the average fan who's listening to music is like, if you don't make me care about your life, I'm not gonna care about you. So that's what you have to do, is make them feel like there may be something that you're going through, and that person is going through the same thing. I've gotten comparisons to Tupac, but I kind of counter it by just saying, you know, there was only one Tupac.
Tupac and 50 Cent never worked together directly,
All
but The
in one.
Realest Killers was made during the Tupac Resurrection era by pairing an unreleased Tupac verse with a new one from 50 Cent. Released posthumously, the track blends their hard-hitting styles and connects two generations of gangsta rap.
I did a joint called Realest Killers.
You ain't Tupac, this Tupac. Money and women, the funny beginnings, tragic endings like West Side.
It was me and Tupac. I took a Tupac vocals. Actually, producer Red Spider had produced the track around the vocals because we had the instrumental. The production that was on the track, you know, is a little dated because Pac had recorded it, you know, so long ago that we redid the production. And it was like, it was exciting. Like, I enjoy that record more than I enjoy some of my solo records because I got a chance to work with him. Tupac is the largest selling rap artist, you know, and I think that's because of his consistency and his work ethic. You know, there's still new albums that haven't been fully, you know, released on his music. There's new music to come, like that. It's not even over yet.
Where were you in your career when?
Why they won't release it? Cause I definitely need to hear it. I definitely want to hear it, you feel me? But, oh my.
Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere.
When I heard that Tupac died, I was cooking in the restaurant.
And tickets were piling up and shit. I'm like, I don't care, fire me.
It was a sports bar, so there was a big TV screen, and we all just kind of watched it, just like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, man, that was devastating. It's just like, oh my God. Tupac was the first rapper to me that could make you cry. Like I felt him that much. And, you know, me not knowing my dad and shit was going on with my mom and the whole shit, like, it was just like, oh my God, that's me, you know? He was like 1 year older than me. You know, he was only 25 years old.
Eminem has repeatedly expressed deep admiration for Tupac Shakur, and he considers him one of the greatest rappers ever. Eminem has said that what made Tupac stand out was his ability to convey raw emotion in his music. Tupac didn't just rap well, he felt every word, and listeners could feel it too.
Yeah, because like Tupac was like a poet, you feel me? Y'all might say something different, but Tupac was like the poet of the streets, you feel me? No matter what neighborhood, what community, what block, what avenue, but whatever, Tupac was the poet of the streets, you feel me? But if you want to go check out this on your own time, I'll leave the link in the description below. Tupac was
Whether it
like
was
a
anger,
poet.
pain, love, or hope, Tupac's delivery was deeply human and passionate.
Okay, this next song is from an artist that I feel like might be the greatest songwriter of all time. Debate what you want about MC skills and all that, because he had that too. But this is one of them songs by Tupac that, to me, was like he was showing.
I will leave the link in the description. Like I said, poet.